In this video, we will show you how to set up Prompter XL, including attaching to a mount, attaching your camera, and setting up your script, live stream chat, or other apps. First, here is what is included with Prompter XL. The frame or body of Prompter XL, a camera bracket, the beam splitter glass, a universal backplate with a cloth shroud, a ring backplate with 9 step-up rings for differently sized lens threads, a detachable 15.6-inch display with a USB-C connection, a USB Type-C to Type-C cable, 4 mounting screws, and a cleaning cloth for the display and glass. The first step is to mount Prompter XL to a strong tripod or other fixture that can support Prompter XL's weight and the camera attached to it. This means Prompter XL can't be properly attached to smaller options like Master Mount. It needs to be something more robust like a strong tripod or C-stand with appropriate adapters. On the bottom of Prompter XL's frame, you'll find 2 1/4-20 threads and a larger 3/8 16 thread. You will need to choose a thread position that has the best balance with the weight you have on Prompter XL. You could also use multiple at once. Once Prompter XL is mounted, it's time to attach the beam splitter glass. On the top of the glass, you'll find multiple tabs. Align these on the top of Prompter XL. Then bring the glass forward until it snaps into place on the sides. Next, take the included display and align its notches with Prompter XL. Once you bring it close enough, it will slide into place. If you need to remove the display, lift it from either the left or the right where you have more leverage against the magnets. Now for using the universal backplate. First, place the tabs at the bottom of the backplate into the opening on Prompter XL. It's easiest to see if the cloth shroud is laying over the front of Prompter XL. Then attach using the 2 thumb screws. Next, take the camera bracket and attach it to the back of Prompter XL, using an included screw. Don't fully tighten it yet so that it can still be adjusted. Attach your camera to the top of the camera bracket with an included thumb screw, but again, leave it loose for adjustment. Lift the camera bracket to center your lens in Prompter XL's opening. Fully tighten down the camera bracket to Prompter XL once centered. Then slide your camera forward on the camera bracket as close as possible without touching the beam splitter glass. Keep in mind that many lenses extend during zooming or in some cases focusing. Make sure that you account for this to avoid touching the beam splitter glass. Finally, drape the cloth shroud over the back of the camera to block out any light. Now for attaching your camera using the ring backplate. Insert the ring backplate by lining up the tabs at the bottom on the inside of Prompter XL. Then, attach it using 2 of the included screws. Next, take the camera bracket and attach it to the back of Prompter XL using an included screw. Don't yet fully tighten it so that it can still be adjusted. Next, find the correct step-up ring for your camera or lens and screw it onto the front. You can typically find the thread diameter on your lens cap or on the lens front itself. Next, bring the camera down with the step-up ring into the grooves on the ring backplate. While still supporting the camera, bring the camera bracket up with the thumb screw and secure into the bottom of your camera or cage. Then, secure the camera bracket to Prompter XL. With your camera attached, connect Prompter XL to your PC or Mac using the included Type-C to Type-C cable. The angled connector is used on Prompter XL's display, with the cable pointing down for better cable management. Next to the USB port, you'll find a physical power button for the display. Press and hold to shut off your Prompter XL, and again to power it back up, without disconnecting any cables. Prompter XL needs to be connected to a USB port that supplies 15 watts of power, such as a USB 3.2 port. If you notice Prompter XL flickering at all or turning on and off, change to another port. If your computer lacks these higher power ports, you can also use a powered USB hub like the Corsair USB 100 or a Thunderbolt dock. With connections done, download and install Camera Hub 2.2 or newer from elgato.com/downloads. Inside Camera Hub, switch over to the Prompter tab. Here, you can create and edit scripts directly, view Twitch chat right on Prompter XL, Or have Prompter XL's display act like an extra 1080p monitor for viewing apps, videos, or even video calls. When using Prompter XL in text mode for scripts, customize the look to suit your needs best. Change font, text size, horizontal and vertical margin, line spacing, text and background color, even opacity. If you wrote your scripts in another app like Word or Google Docs, select all that text, copy, and then paste into a new script in Camera Hub. Your script will automatically be split into chapters for each full line break. Decide between constant speed scrolling or voice sync, which will scroll text automatically with your own pace of speaking, pausing when you pause and skipping ahead if you skip.
Traditional broadcasting teleprompters usually have a person dedicated to scrolling the teleprompting text to follow along with the talent as they read.
If you plan on using your own teleprompting app, or want to place apps and video calls on Prompter XL's display, set the mode to display, and then drag the window over like any other extra monitor. Be sure to tweak display brightness and contrast up at the top. Ideally, you want the display brightness to be as low as possible while still being viewable, since bright wallpapers or apps can shine into the camera's view. All of these functions like play, pause, scroll, and script selection can be controlled right from your Stream Deck with the tap of a key or the turn of a dial. Download the Camera Hub plugin from Elgato Marketplace and have handy access to all the functions shown in Camera Hub. Easily move apps back and forth to Prompter XL with the Window Mover plugin. You have options for moving the currently selected window, a specific app, or just the ones that match a specific name. Decide if you want to maximize it, snap it to one side or a corner, or something custom. It also works great for rearranging windows on your normal monitor as well, especially with multi-actions. Both plugins will be linked down below in the description. Prompter XL also includes a reinforced cold shoe mounting rail at the top, perfect for attaching small lights, microphones, or other accessories you use for presenting or video production. Slide in the accessory from the side, then tighten. And with that, you're now fully set up with Prompter XL and ready to begin presenting or creating. If you happen to need any further assistance with your Prompter XL, please reach out to our support team at help.elgato.com. Subscribe to us here on YouTube to learn more about Prompter XL and other Elgato products. Thanks for watching.